Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. In this one I'm going to be showing you how to run an older game back from 1997 from Sega. This is the Manx TT Superbike game. I'm going to show you how to run this in 3D effects. So if you guys have that disc and you want to give this a shot, go ahead and open up your browser. We're going to go to two websites here. One of them is DgVoo2 website. So we're going to go ahead to this spot right here. We're going to download this file right here, the 2.5 file. Go ahead and download that and put it on somewhere on your computer. And then we're also going to need this file here. Now this will allow us to install this game on a newer version of Windows, as this is a 16-bit launcher. So it will not, natively work on Windows. So you're going to need this file. They also have the IS5 launcher. You can go ahead and download that too. If I find any games in the future that need that, I will show you guys how to use that also. So for this one, we're going to use the Is3 Engine.zip. So go ahead and download that to your folders. Go ahead and extract both of those files so they are in your folder. Then you can go ahead and close the browser. Now what you want to do is go ahead and you're going to need the the CD either in the drive or an ISO image of it loaded. So once you have that, go ahead and open that folder. We're going to copy every single file in here. So copy those, then you're going to go to another folder. Try and name it the name of the game so you can easily maneuver to where you need to go. So once you have that folder open, we're going to go ahead and paste the files on here. So this is literally just the files that were in the CD. So once you have that done, you're going to have a folder that looks like so. So that's everything from the CD. Now we're going to go into the folder that has the IS3 download. So we're going to copy that file. We're going to put that in the folder here. So copy and paste that to the folder that has all the CD files. We're going to launch that one time. You will get an error. That is normal for this process. So just go ahead and double click it. You're going to get this error, ignore it, because what that do is generate a file that we need. Once that it's done, you're going to go to the language of your preference here. We're going to open up that folder. We're going to copy all the files from inside that language folder and just paste them inside the main directory for the game. So then you're going to have this on here. So once that is done and it looks like this, you will be able to install your game. So we're going to go ahead and double click on the setup 32 file. You're going to get this window. Go ahead and click next. And we're doing 3D FX. The native version of it will not let you get the better graphics. It's going to look pixelated. So we're going to go ahead and do 3D FX. So go ahead and keep that checked. Hit next. And then we're going to get to this window here. You can leave this as is if you want that default location. I always like to change it to a specific one. So if you want to change it, just go ahead and type in the name of the folder that you want to create. Once that's done, go ahead and click OK. You want to make sure that you picked all three options over here. And it's telling you if you want to create the new folder, so you tell it yes. So make sure these are all checked. Go ahead and click next and verify that your new location is set correctly. You're going to hit next and next again, and it is going to install the game. This is off an ISO image, so it would install pretty quickly there. So once you're done, you can bypass the README file. Do not install DirectX 5. So tell it no, then hit OK. And now we're done with that portion of the setup here. So you can go ahead and close that window now. So now you want to navigate to where the game is at. So there we are. So once you're inside the game folder, you're going to see something like this. Now we're going to go into the DgVoo2 where you have all the files for that. So just go inside that folder. And yours is going to pretty much look like this where the files were extracted. So just go ahead and copy those. Copy every single thing in there. We're going to go back to the folder that has the game installation. Paste those in there. Now since we're doing direct or 3D FX, we're going to open up that folder. We're going into the x86 folder, copy all of those files, and then we're going to paste that in the main directory to the game. Now that we've done that, we can launch DgVoo2 and we can make our changes on here. So you want to hit the DeX, you want to make sure that that is disabled. So make sure this is checked. we're going to use glide. So we're going to go ahead and you can, give it more memory here and change your resolution on here. I'm going to do 1920 by 1080. Of course, you guys can choose, whatever you wish. Then we're going to go in here to make them even the game look better. We can go ahead and pick 8x on here. And then once we've done that, we're pretty much good to go. The default settings here should be like that, so don't mess with those at all. Leave that alone. Now I like the scan line, so I go in here and just set these on here, but again, that's your preference. We can go ahead and change that if you want. Once you're done and you feel comfortable with the setting you've chosen, go ahead and click apply. Then okay, now we should be good to go. Once we launch this, it should launch the game. If you get that weird effect where it comes out on the bottom for you, I think you can either wait a little bit and it'll come up, or you can just go ahead and hit tab. As you can see, it did come up for me, so it does take a little bit. It'll pop in, or you can hit alt enter and just do it a little bit quicker yourself. Once it comes up, if you have this screen with the bar on top, hit alt and enter, and it should go straight to full screen for you. Once you're in here, we're going to change the options. Your graphics, you want to go ahead and take advantage of all the graphics, so just go ahead and put this all the way up on the viewing distance. Escape to back out. Then for your controller, if you are using a joystick, you need to go in here and tell it that you want to use the joystick. So go in here, tell it you want to use the joystick. You can leave everything else as default. Once that is chosen, you can go ahead and just escape out of there, escape again, and we can launch the game in arcade mode, and we should be good to go.
Please select manual or automatic transmission.
And this should now come up full wide screen. As you can see, it looks really nice. Compared to the pixelated if you do the DirectX version. Now, one quick word of advice on here: if you do have an analog joystick, I highly recommend you use the analog joystick versus the direct one, because as you can see here, when you turn, you can turn by pressure, so it'll make the bike turn slower and you'll have more control of the bike. If you do a digital joystick, you're not going to have that progressive movement. It's going to be one shot either left or right. So this is analog, so as you can see, you can turn smoother. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn the joystick to digital. And now you can see when you turn, it's an instant. It's literally left to right. So as you can see, that doesn't give you as much control because you're shooting over really quick. So definitely, if you have an analog joystick, go ahead and use that. So that is it for this video. Now, quick tip: this will work also with Nglide, but I chose to show you how to do it with this video. Nglide is super easy. With Nglide, you just literally install it, and it basically does, the work itself. But for this one, we did the DgVoo2. I recommend that one because, it's gives you a little bit more options with the graphics and so forth. And with DgVoo2, if you have different games, you can go, settings for each game. With the Nglide, if you use a lot of games, then you would need to go in there and go to the settings and change the resolution every time for different games. All right, so we're done with this one. If you make use of that, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and we will catch you guys on the next video. Have a great day.